my dick. Fuck this bitch. Suck my dick. I fuck your bitch. Mother bitch. You mother bitch. Suck my dick. I fuck your kid. Oh.
Okay. Was that what it was? No, it's still doing it. So this video looks fucked up. Okay, anyway. This is a big change of pace. Anyway, well, it's really not, but like on this YouTube shit, it's a pretty different change of pace. My nails are dirty because I work at an auto parts store installing batteries and shit, so excuse that. I just got off work. Well, not really, but whatever. I gotta get on top of that. Okay, anyway. I'm recording this on my iPhone 7 because my iPhone 11 is broken. This does not matter. I just wasted a minute of recording. No one's gonna watch this. Okay, I kind of gotta be chill about this. So, through some means of, like, chance, I have my hands on this bad boy. This is that Puerto Rico pack, baby. A little background. I have a friend. She went to Puerto Rico. All this shit, you know, she's from there, whatever. She's chilling. She spends the week there. I'm watching her dog, you know, getting paid for it and whatnot. She comes back with this. And we're riding home. And it was like, she's dropping me off at my house. We live in the same direction. And because of there's something along our route, which means that makes me have to put this away. And I I put it in my bag, and forgot. And I got into my house and pulled this out, and I was like, oh, I have this. This is her ID. So yeah, I have to give that back. I texted her as soon as I have it, so she's not like freaking out about it. But yeah, let's try it out. So I don't know what it is. First off, all right, this is the battery and this Puerto Rico. This is my battery, much simpler. Well, it's actually not simpler. Let me talk about some of the differences here. I have an ooze battery. This battery is God, okay. And so both of these are adjustable. But this one has like the voltage markings on it. You know, so you know where you are. This one has none of that. This is a pop battery, I'm guessing that's what it says on here. A pop hit battery, that's what it says. Yeah, I'm assuming they both go 2 to 4 volts. Yeah, I mean, I know this one does, so I'm assuming this one does too, even though it's a bit bigger. According to her, it lasts longer off a charge. It charges fast too. She told me that, and I just charged it for her, and dude, I swear, 10 minutes it's at full battery. I don't know how they did that, but they did. This right here, this is a sativa. I don't usually mess with sativa. I'm more of an indica kind of guy, you know, personally. I know that's pretty common, but yeah, that's just how I like to smoke, you know. But it's a great change of pace. I feel alive, you know. But yeah, it's pretty chill. The taste of this specifically. So carts, the flavor of carts are always kind of funny for me. I feel like unless, you know, like you get those carts where you know terps have been added, like it's just too flavorful. Unless it's that, it always just tastes like grass to me for some reason. And this is no different. So I guess that's the sign, you know, hey, no added terps. That's a plus. I wish I could tell you what cart this is, but I can't. Future videos, I got you though. There's a video coming up tomorrow, actually. I got you. I'm gonna. Okay, so first off, this is Delta 8. Let's get that out of the way. I know, Delta 8, blah, 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 whatever. I feel like it's live resin. For like, first off, the color, the experience as you hit it, it comes in, it does this little thing, comes out. I'm almost 100% certain it's not distillate, whatever it is. Again, sorry, I wish I had these details for you, but I will tomorrow when I'm picking up something else. Um, yeah, but it's pretty chill. Let's talk about something else though. Let's see. All right. Also, real quick, I have to be careful because I have this. I really shouldn't be hitting it. So I have to be. I hope she doesn't find this video. I don't think she will. It'll be fine. Anyway, real quick, let's just appreciate the vibes in here, okay? This is my room, man. 24/7, I'm in this shit like that, bro. Well, okay, not 24/7. I have a job, but yeah, dude, it's some money went into doing that, but I really like it. That's something else I noticed. My eyes don't really like get red, But yeah, I actually have another thing coming for the room tomorrow. Little poster. Type shit. But yeah, real quick, I'm not encouraging anyone to do this kind of thing. That's on you. Like, don't, you know what? I'm highly discouraging it. This shit, dude, I was smoking cigarettes. And then I stopped. I quit. Then I went back, but to nicotine, but not to cigarettes. I went back to vaping. Can't stand cigarettes now. This shit is more addictive than cigarettes to me, and I think it's because, like, you can get like the equivalent of like 5 cigarettes of nicotine off of one hit. And it's just like so much more, and then you get used to it and you need it, and it's like, oh, that's not enough, so you get a higher nicotine level and all this. It's like bad, dude. So if you're not doing it, I don't encourage you to start. Like, especially like if you're not even smoking cigarettes and you're trying to quit, so you switch to vaping. Like, that is much more understandable. Like, that's a good route if you keep it under control. But if you're doing nothing and then you start vaping, like, I met this one kid. I think his name was Cameron. He was like 22, and he was he was like that. He was doing nothing, and then just started vaping. And I was like, "What are you doing? Like, this shit sucks, dude. I hate it. I like it, but I hate it. Like, I'm trying to quit right now. I was at a 6 like for the level. Now I'm at 3. But don't start. If you're not doing it, definitely don't start, man. This shit is not good. Now, throw everything I said out the window. Because when you put these little two pictures right here together, man, I'm telling you, that shit is... Ooh! Ooh! It's peak. Peak, I tell you. Peak. It's amazing. And, that's what I do. I do that a lot. I almost don't even use this by itself anymore. Because it's just, I can't, like, it's not Nixic, but I've used so much nicotine to the point where now it's like, I'll use it and then I like crash off of it. Like before, usually you just get buzzed and then it just goes away and you're where you're at again. I crash, dude. But here's the worst part. You're like, okay, well, just stay buzzed. I can't, because the longer I stay buzzed, the worse it starts to feel. It's just like slowing down the crash, but when it gets to the crash part, it's even worse. I don't know what it is. It's not Nixic. I got Nixic once when I was smoking cigarettes and never again. I know what that feels like. I'll never forget because it was terrible. And this is not that. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. But yeah, damn, this video is already pretty long. At least I've been talking about something. Oh, I got a little bit of a story for you. You see, back when your boy was in about sophomore year, 10th grade. Uh, I was going to a military school. All right, in America. I'll leave it at that. And I had this I had a roommate. It was a boarding school, and I had a roommate. For the story, we'll name him Marcus. Marcus was jacked. All right, Marcus was like this bald-headed white guy my age, and he was like unnecessarily jacked. He came from a super rich family and all this craziness. Well, anyway, one night it's me, him, a mutual friend of ours, who we'll call. What was the first guy's name? Marcus. So the second guy's name will be Chandler. I don't know. Yeah, so it's me, Marcus, Chandler, and then this one weird kid who I don't know, but he was there at the beginning and then the end, but not anywhere in between on some weird shit. But yeah, so it's me, Marcus, and Chandler, and we're bored. I'm just sitting there. I'm not saying anything. I'm usually like that. I'm the guy that'll like sit there and listen to everybody, but not have anything to say. But like I'm not like I'm excited to be there. Like I'm having a good time. I don't have anything to say. So I'm just listening, observing. You know, I have my little thoughts in my head. I don't really care to share them. I'm just chilling. You know, like that sounded kind of cringe. Like I'm just like I'm chilling, you know. I don't feel a need to talk right now, type shit. But yeah, we're talking, and then I kind of zone out, and when I like come to, they have devised a whole plan, including me, without I had no say in this. I had no part of it, but I like snap out of it, and they're like, okay, you two, me and Chandler, we're gonna go in the field and find some weed. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is insane. But I'm like, okay, why not? Let's do it. So here's how we do it. In this military school, when nighttime comes around, you know, class is over. Because, like, literally, like, the dorms were like, you could see the classrooms from the dorms. It was, like, less than a parking lot away. So like a small parking lot. That's a terrible like measurement, but whatever. Anyway, so we're coming home from class. We're coming home. Oh my gosh, I hated that place. What did I call it home? We're coming back from class. We do our after class sports, like extracurricular. Me and Chandler, I started playing lacrosse, and then I got Chandler to play again. He used to play before, and then he didn't play like on a team. He just played like recreationally, but like I was playing for the school. And he came back into it. I got him to join. So we were both at practice, and then we came home, and then everything I said happens. Like, the sun goes down, we go to chow, we eat, whatever, we come back. I said chow like I'm in the military. Who the fuck do I think I am, bro? Who is this nigga? Anyway, we come back, chilling, and then the whole conversation happens. So we decide, all right, so now, like, we're at the point where the conversation happens. The next like big event, so there's two main events. We talk about this before, like I don't remember what it's called, but it was basically like the time for you to do your homework. But the thing about it was our company, which was like our section of the school or whatever, we were the band company because everyone in our company played instruments, and we played in the band. So we were called band company, and for some reason, I guess something happened the year before, but we had to like put our desks outside of the room. So it's you and your roommate. So, like, you see that door? Let's say we're in here. Then we go out that door, and one dude will have his desk here, and another guy will have his desk here, like, kind of facing each other. Or maybe it was facing away. Actually, no. What it was facing out. Like it was facing out into the hallway. So, we're sitting like that, and that's how we had to do our homework. But because of that, we could see like who was on duty and all that, because like we had these things called TAC officers, and they would like keep the kids in check and like watch over each individual company and make sure nothing stupid happened. But at night they went home. They went home because like, you know, it's a job, like they have shifts or whatever. So they go home, and then a different set called the night tags come in, and you almost never meet the night tags, but sometimes you'll catch a glimpse of them during homework because they're like setting up and all that. So anyway, they're doing that. So we're seeing, oh, okay, that one. Like, I'm still new to the school, so I'm hearing, oh, that one, that he doesn't pay attention to anything, or that one you need to watch out for, or stuff like that. So anyway, that'll come into play later. So then the next event is when everyone goes to get medicine. Now the reason me and Chandler got picked to go is because we both went to take medicine, which meant we were closer to the exit to go into this field. We were like permitted to go to get closer to the exit. We were allowed to be way farther than the other two people, like Marcus and then that other kid that had so much yet so little to do with this at the same time. But yeah, so Marcus sends us. Marcus is a bitch, and I'm gonna tell you what. This nigga had us do the work and was planning to take like most, if not all, the weed. I was like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? What are you talking about? Are you stupid? But anyway, oh man, I'm losing my train of thought. Dude, this video is almost 20 minutes long. We're talking, so, sorry. We're going to the medicine thing. We get our medicine. Okay, so it's like, you come out of the hall from the company, and then there's this whole, like, little room section, and over here is the table for your medicine. And then the line goes like this. So, we come up, we go get our medicine, and then we loop back around and go out the door. That's exactly how we do. We take our medicine, we just put it in our cheeks because we don't like taking it. We go out, and then we're out. It's cold as shit. It's like December or something. It's so cold. We get outside, and then we start booking it. We start running. We're running to the edge of the school. We get there, and then we're like, okay, where did he say the field was? And then we're looking back to like see what side of the building our room is on, because we're trying to remember, like, okay, what do we see when we look out of our windows? Oh, okay. So we go here, and then we're like, oh, and then he pointed in that direction. Okay. And he shows on the other end of this field. This field was huge. Like, it took us 2 minutes to run across this field. And also, like, we were, like, kind of crouched and running. But, yeah, it took us 2 minutes to get across this field, running, like, full sprint while crouched. So, not as fast as, like, a regular run, but, yeah. I'd say still decently fast, you know? So, we're booking it to the other end. And keep in mind, at this point, I've never smoked weed in my life. And sadly, I still wouldn't smoke weed in my life by the end of this story. But yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, so we're getting to the other end of this field. And we're like, oh, okay, we made it. We're looking back. We don't see any lights pointing in our directions, like flashlights or anything. So we're good for now. For now, we're good. And we get out there. Let me tell you, bro. We spent a solid 45 minutes looking for this weed. And I don't know then what the amount was, but I would say we're probably looking for a gram of weed, honestly. All right, this barely a joint. Like, this shit, why were we doing this? But all right, but like I was 14, and I think they were both 16. All right, we were just doing dumb shit. But anyway, we look around for it. We can smell it. But we can't find it. It's dark. Chandler's got his flashlight on his phone out looking around. And I think it was raining too, so it might have been wet too. But we're like looking under logs and shit in the woods trying to find this shit, man. And we can't find it. And we start seeing the lights in school turn off. So we're like, oh no. Like, because now we have to get back now. If we don't get back now, we can't come back like until the morning. And even then we're screwed. Because what happens is when they turn all the lights off, all the doors, well, okay, none of the doors get locked, but like the doors to the companies get locked. So the companies are all L's, and you walk around like this, and there's rooms all around, and then the tech officer's office is in the middle. So these doors here are locked. So you can't get in or out of the company at night. You can only go out of your room to use the like communal bathrooms and shit. So we're running as fast as we can. No crouching. Boom, 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 boom. I swear we get across this field in 30 seconds. I swear. We're booking it, bro. Flying. We get inside, we get back to the company right before they close the doors. And everyone, of course, like we're still all kids, It is a military school, but we're still all kids. So, people are still up doing this, that, and the other. We go back to the room. Me and Chandler go back to the room. And what do you know, bruh? We get inside, and there are 3 TAC officers in there with Marcus and the one kid who I said, like the weirdo, who was there at the beginning and at the end, but nowhere in the middle. He was back at the room. This is my room, by the way. This is my room. This is me and Marcus's room. We share this room. This is all happening in my room. So I go back in. I bring Chandler in. Like you have to put your code in the door or whatever. I do that. Open the door. Boom. I'm like, yo, I think they're looking for us. I'm like, we just walked. Okay, so the video got all messed up. And this phone might just shut off randomly. That phone ran out of storage, and even though I airdropped the video to this phone and deleted the video from that one, that was like 20 minutes of footage, it still won't let me record. So I'm just hoping this shit doesn't turn off. But anyway, where were we? Okay, I'm like, yo, we just walked into the stupidest outcome possible. I'm like, we're done. We're screwed. I just walked back into my room with the kid y'all are looking for. I'm one of the kids you're looking for at the place you're most likely to find me at. I'm like, oh man, I'm screwed. But no, they had no idea we left. We were in the clear, bro. We were fine. You want to know what they were in there for? That kid, that weird kid, snitched. He was in the room listening to all of us, left and snitched. What? I never would have expected that to happen. Like, what? Why are you here? Like, he was one of those kids that like proclaimed to be down for some shit. So for you to just go snitch, like, what is that? Like, that was out of nowhere. And as the punishment, okay, so me and Chandler got off clean because they just thought we were still at medicine or whatever. I don't know what they thought we were doing, but they had no idea that we had like snuck out of the school to go find weed. But so they're just like, oh, all right, you're fine, whatever, blah blah blah. They don't care about us. Those 2 kids, Marcus and the weirdo, they got Eagles Challenge, and that kind of really specifies what school this was. But whatever. Eagles Challenge is a week of like bullshit. So first you have to climb up this high ass mountain with like 80 pounds on your back, or maybe it was 30. 80 might be like a lot. I think it was 30 pounds on your back, maybe 60. I don't remember, but like a significant amount of weight on your back. And you had to carry it up this giant mountain, back down, and that was like the first 2 days. I did that hike once because it was like part of the school. Like you had to do it through the training, or whatever. It was terrible. And like you can't stop the whole way up. But anyway, then you come back down and you like sleep in the woods and like have to survive for 7 days, and then you come back. Like, how is that even legal? But yeah, that's the end of that story. So they got screwed. Me and Chandler, even though we did basically all of like the dirty work, we got off scot-free, dude. They got in trouble for coming up with a plan. And you know what? Now that I mention it, I'm sorry. I lied to you. That weirdo did not get Eagles Challenge. It was only Marcus. Yeah, I'm sorry. I said that. I said that the weirdo got Eagles Challenge. Of course he didn't. He was the one who snitched. Yeah. No, Marcus got Eagles Challenge. But my thing is, why did they never ask him how he found out? Like, he was sitting there. He was a part of that. I'm just thinking about that now. That's fucking stupid, dude. But yeah, here's my story, man.